What's up, guys? If you've seen some of these videos, yeah, it's your boy Swoozy.
This, as you heard, is Swoozy. He started his channel in 2006 and he's earned over 7 million subscribers and 1 billion views since then. One of YouTube's first black creators to focus on animation, Swoozy opened the door for recent creators like Young Don DeSascod and Yo-Yo808. Animation has been tough to break into, especially for black creators, so this is a pretty big deal. But much more than just being an OG creator, Swoozy pioneered the animation format known as Storytime animation. These are personal stories presented vlog style through minimalist animation, and there are tons of creators like Odd Ones Out and Jaden Animations who use the style today. Now back to Swoozy.
How I got into art and animation, my first babysitter would have me drawing all of my action figures. So we'd have like the Thundercats and the G.I. Joes and I'd draw them. And my parents would lie to me when they saw the work and they'd be like, oh my God, it's so amazing. It sucked, but it was the rocket fuel I needed to keep going. And then once we left Trinidad, I got introduced to the Disney cartoons. Then I was just like, this is what I want to do, animation of some sort. I knew in my core that I need to be doing stuff that I want to do. So for example, I knew in my high school, if you talk about video games, you're a nerd, you're shunned. Like, don't even wear a Mario t-shirt to school because they're gonna throw rocks at you kind of thing. I walked into this whole YouTube thing thinking, I'm gonna do me out loud. If you like it, hit subscribe. If not, catch you next time. I was watching Winecone way back in the Stone Age, and Winecone put out a video where he did like a stick figure narration for like half the video, and I was like, that's it right there. I could use my style and then kind of just tell stories, make videos, and keep my craft warm. So that was like the birth of the whole story time animation situation as far as my channel goes. I feel representation is huge. Me personally, I look at myself as I represent a lot of different things. I represent people from Trinidad. I represent black men. I represent Americans. We all have a voice. Even if you don't have a YouTube channel, we all have a voice. We all have stories. So I feel like it's super important to kind of get your voice and get your story out there. Yes, I will put out nerd culture. Yes, I will talk about anime. I know in a lot of my personal circles, these things are not cool. With the voice that I have and with the stage that I have, I've always had a microphone. When it comes to YouTube, man, it's just, I feel like I can do what I want to do with the volume on 10. And it gets heard. I started in 2006 by myself, a kid in his bedroom, and I ended up in the White House talking to Obama. So it really shows you that the globe is your stage once you start to express yourself and voice your story. I get a lot of, I wanted to kill myself, and then I watched your video and I didn't, or I was fighting with my girlfriend and I almost did something really stupid and I didn't. That's honestly why I started YouTube. I was having bad days and I would come home and would watch Winecone and Lonely Girl and then feel better about my day. That's medicine that doctors can't even prescribe to you. Like turning your day around because of a video. TV networks can't do that. Movies can't all do that. I intentionally put my face on here, and it's not because it's easier. I connect and I break that fourth wall and I make sure I'm looking on camera down the barrel because that connection is massive. I love this. That's why I'm here.